Well, welcome everybody to our very first virtual Jefferson County Boys and Girls Club Youth of the Year Banquet. So it's been a wonderful yet very strange year, this 2019-2020. And I don't want to spend too much time on talking about COVID-19 and being closed, but I do want to say this. We miss you. We miss you all very much. We miss being at the club. We miss seeing you every day. We miss interacting with you face to face. And we miss being able going into the next room and being able to talk to you or play a game. And so, we miss all of you very much. And I just wanted all of you to know that. And I'm sure all my staff feel the same way. We talk about you guys all the time, and we miss you all very, very much. So we are here to celebrate you, our awesome members who go above and beyond all year long. And before we get started, I do want to recognize a very talented group of people that not only work well as a team, but they also work very hard to make sure that all of our members are well taken care of, are being safe, are learning and growing, and most importantly, are having fun every single day. And it's a very big, well-deserved thank you to the Jefferson County Boys and Girls Club staff. So thank you all very much. I appreciate you so much. And just want to thank you, Eddie, Jeremiah, Ray, Caleb, Giselle, Julie, Eileen, Samantha, and our wonderful junior staff as well. Matthew, Kevin, Oscar, and Sophia. So thank you all for bringing your best to work every single day. And I could not do any of this without you. So I appreciate you all very much. And thank you. Next, I also want to take some time to thank another very important group of people, our JeffCo volunteers. They have helped us so much throughout the year. Many of our wonderful JeffCo volunteers have stuck with us year after year, 9 years, 5 years, 2 years, and then maybe just recently this year. And we appreciate it so much. So a big thank you from all of us. And the staff and I want to thank you for every single thing that you do for our club and for our members. Thank you. First up, I'd like to call up Jeremiah, and he is going to talk about our wonderful Youth of the Year this year.
Hey everyone, as Shelly said, I'm here to introduce Youth of the Year. Youth of the Year is a professional development program that helps our members build skills that will benefit them both now and in the future. Participants are nominated by club staff to participate, and then they go through a 2-month program in which they write essays, request transcripts, ask for letters of recommendation, and then determine and write out why they're qualified to be participating in Youth of the Year. At the end of the program, all the participants interview with a panel of judges, and one winner is selected for each age group. Youth of the Year requires a lot of time and extra effort from these individuals, and I can't explain how grateful I am for each of these members. Not only did they do incredible work, they always inspired me with their thoughtfulness and kindness, and I would really like to recognize all of our participants and winners. So, first up, we had our 10 to 13-year-old age group, which we had 9 participants this year, which is awesome. So I would like to recognize Mia P, Vanessa R, Katie C, Eveline R, Chloe E, Dahlia E, Elizabeth R, Skylar S, and then our winner for the 10 to 13-year-old age group is Miss Zoe K. Next up, we had the 14 to 15-year-old age group, which we only had 1 participant this year, but she is an outstanding young woman and is very deserving of this title and represents our club incredibly well as Youth of the Year. And that is Miss Jacqueline A. So congrats to Jacqueline. And last up, we had our oldest age group, which is the 16 to 18-year-old group. And this year we had 4 participants, Oscar A, Miguel A, Matthew R, and our winner for this age group is Miss Courtney H. So everyone in this group I'm super proud of and super glad they participated. So I would just like to shout them out. And then lastly, as part of winning 16 to 18-year-old Youth of the Year for our club, Courtney H had to write a speech to perform at the citywide competition back in February, and she would like to share that speech with everyone right now. So
Hi everyone, my name is Courtney. I'm a senior at Bear Creek High School, and this is my 9th year of being a member at the Jefferson County Boys and Girls Club. In the upcoming fall, I will be attending Hastings College to study elementary education. Within the 9 years of me being a member at the Boys and Girls Club, I have formed amazing bonds with the staff and the members. I've taken advantage of incredible opportunities, and I also found my passion here. Home for me is stability and filled with welcoming people, and that's exactly what the club is to me. No matter what staff it is at the club, I know that I can always rely on them for anything, and it's very easy to form positive relationships with them. The club has brought me so many new friends, and I'm forever grateful for that. To this day, I'm still friends with the majority of the people that I've met at the club, and without this place, we probably would have never met. With the irreplaceable bond comes amazing programs and opportunities. I had the chance to peer lead Play 60, spending every day playing sports with the kids, then getting the chance to go to the Broncos training facility. For the outdoor education programs, I had the chance to go outdoor rock climbing and also snowboarding after wanting to do that for a really long time. Another amazing opportunity I received from the club was being a part of the Think Like a Genius competition. We created a program called Be a Buddy, Not a Bully to educate and inform kids on what mental health was. I had the chance to work with the 1st through 3rd graders. I could lead the group in discussing what mental health is, how to address it, and also gave them resources for help. After spending so many years at the club, I became a leader there. Younger kids started to really look up to me, and after leading Be a Buddy, Not a Bully, I realized that this is exactly what I want to do. I want to work with younger kids and teach them and make positive impacts in their lives just like the club did for me. I want to be an elementary school teacher to set kids up for success. Now, I do see problems with the education system, whether that be racial and economic inequality, the lack of equal opportunity, or the decreasing number of teachers. As a student and future teacher, I want to address these issues and empower kids to enjoy school like I did. I want to create a tailor-made system that will allow kids to find their right paths and successfully set them up for their futures. I wouldn't have been able to find my passion so early if it wasn't for the Boys and Girls Club and amazing people involved with it. I'm very grateful for my experience at the Boys and Girls Club, and I'm very excited for the potential to represent my club as Youth of the Year.
Yes, so thank you to Courtney for sharing that with us, and I would like to send it back to Shelly.
Well, thank you to all of our Youth of the Year winners. And I know the time and dedication that goes into that is a lot. So congratulations to everyone who won and participated. And thank you, Courtney, for your wonderful speech. Okay, we're going to jump into our Youth of the Month winners, starting with Mr. Caleb, who runs our athletic program.
Thank you, Shelly. So I like to take this time to say our kids are told what is expected of them in each program area. Members who show exemplary behavior, effort, sportsmanship, leadership daily in the gym are recognized at the end of each month. These are Youth of the Month that come into the gym with positive attitudes, are ready to make the most of the time to exercise and be physically active. In addition, show respect towards other members and staff, are willing to help others. And with that said, I would like to take the time to recognize Camilla M, Valerie M, Eddie D, aka Junior, Nevaeh G, Angelo S, Josiah S, LCG, Carlos A, Turtle, and then Giselle S.
Thank you so much, Caleb. All right, so next we have Ray, who's going to present our Youth of the Month in the STEM Lab.
Hello, my name is Raymond Martin. I am the STEM specialist here at the Jefferson County Boys and Girls Club. I'd like to thank everyone for watching this to celebrate our Youth of the Month and Youth of the Year recipients. The members that I've selected for the Youth of the Month have gone above and beyond my expectations, excelling in programming, learning new skills, being safe online, and being helpful during our everyday programming. Those members are Ani A, Zoe K, Daniela A, Mia P, Joel G, Matthew S, Mina V, Ariana R, Sophia W, and Lady A. Thank you.
Thank you, Ray. And thank you to all of our kids that excelled in the STEM Lab. Next up for our Youth of the Month, we have Julie for their cultural arts.
My name is Julie. I am the cultural arts specialist. Each student that I am recognizing tonight always goes above and beyond in the art room, not only helping me stay organized and doing all my crafty projects, but they dedicate their time to creating their own masterpieces. And the following students, or the following artists in my room for Youth of the Month are Evelyn R, Anaya S, Angel C, Jayana R, Corazon L, Lonnie L, Fernanda R, Martin A, Kaylee R, and Sienna M. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Julie, and thank our kiddos that did a great job in the arts program. So next up, we're going back to Jeremiah, and he is going to announce our Youth of the Month for the Learning Center.
Hey everyone, like Shelly said, I'm Jeremiah. I run the Learning Center here at JeffCo. In the Learning Center, we hope to create a safe space for our members to maximize their academic success by learning and finishing their homework, improving their literacy through the reading program, and developing high-quality character and leadership through various other programs. I'm incredibly proud of these next few individuals and want to recognize them for always finishing their homework, dedicating themselves to reading, and truly going above and beyond to help others, and most importantly, simply for being the outstanding people they are on a daily basis. When it comes to academic success in the Learning Center, these people not only exemplify it in their own lives, but they go out of their way to make sure that others value their academics as well. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce and recognize Brianna R., Katie C., Vanessa R., Kamora D., Kimmy R., Miguel A., Eveline R., Jaden S., Skylar S., and Mia P. And then Miss Samantha could not be here today, but she wanted me to recognize a few of our readers who have really been going above and beyond for the last year. So she wanted me to recognize and shout out Diana T., Naomi H., Ariana S., and Dixie S. as well. Thank you guys so much, and I'm really proud of all of you. I'll send it back to Shelly.
And thank you, Jeremiah, and our kiddos that do great in the Learning Center. Thank you for all your hard work. Next, we have Miss Eileen to announce our Youth of the Month for the game room.
So the members I chose come to the club every day with a smile and a positive attitude from the moment they walk in. They show respect to the staff and their peers. They help maintain the game room a safe environment for everyone by making sure the games are being played correctly, always offering help to clean without asking for anything in return. The following kids I picked for the past year are overall a great example of a JeffCo Boys and Girls Club member. Moises, Adrian S., Elijah E., Josiah, Nemo, Nevea G., Adrian P., Aliana, Raymaya, and Tashibia. Thank you all for always brightening up my day.
Thank you, Miss Eileen, and thank you to all our game room Youth of the Month. And then next up, we have Miss Giselle to highlight some health and life skills kiddos that went above and beyond too.
Hello, everyone. My name is Giselle. I'm the health specialist. I want to announce our 2 health members of the year. These 2 members have always gone above and beyond, helping me or helping other members, whether it was with our health programs or just being great on our field trips. They are also my top yoga members, always wanting to have their poses perfect. Thank you, Dahlia E. and Elizabeth R. You are amazing.
Thank you, Giselle, and our health and life skills highlight members. So good job, girls. We're going to go into our overall junior winners. So the overall winners are the ones that the entire staff agree on. They are not just excelling in one area or one program in the club. They are excelling throughout the club and are doing an amazing job and really, really going above and beyond. So for our overall junior, we have Skylar S., Alejandra L., Dahlia E., Elizabeth R., Ariana R., Genesis H., Maori R., Cheyenne O., Dixie S., and Kiara R. So congratulations to all of our overall junior. Awesome job. Next up, we're going to go right into our overall teen members. Our teens are amazing, and these are the ones that really excel in everything, and particularly the ones that help the staff and really appreciate the club and everything that it has to offer, and love working with the younger members too as well. So for our overall teen winners, we have Kevin G., Matthew R., Courtney H., Miguel A., Matthew S., Kiki A., Nevea G., Oscar A., Sophia M., and Anai A. So congratulations to all of our team members. You guys are awesome, and we miss you so much. Next up, we have Mr. Eddie coming up here to announce our MVP, girl and boy, for the year. So, Mr. Eddie.
Hello, everyone. My name is Eddie Dominguez. I'm the Assistant Director at the JeffCo Boys and Girls Club. I will have the pleasure of presenting the MVP Award this year to one boy member and one girl member. These members have excelled in our team sports programs. This past year, they have both shown great leadership and sportsmanship in the teams that they have participated in. For this year, 2019-2020 sports season, our boy MVP winner is Oscar M. Congratulations, Oscar. Oscar goes above and beyond. He never gives up and always gives 100% without any negativity. He played basketball this past year for our 14, 15-year-old boys team, and he was always ready to practice, to learn new skills. Oscar is a great team player. He gets everyone involved and encourages his teammates to do their best. For this year's 2019-2020 sports season, our girl winner is Mina V. Congratulations, Mina. Mina played basketball this past year for the 9-11-year-old girls team. Mina shows grit, a lot of grit, has a great strength and character no matter how tough the games were. Winning or losing, her goal was to compete, to involve her teammates, and giving it her all. Thank you to the both of you for competing and playing for the JeffCo Boys and Girls Club, and congratulations for being our MVPs. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Eddie, and congratulations to our most valuable players of the year here at Jefferson County. Okay, next I'd like to bring up Miss Julie. She is our social worker here at Jefferson County Boys and Girls Club.
Hey, JeffCo members and family, it's Miss Julie. As many of you know, I started working at JeffCo as a social worker back in November, and since then I've had the pleasure of working with many of our members, whether it be in groups, one-on-ones, or just in other areas of the club. Both inside and outside of my room, I was able to witness all the hard work and leadership the Youth of the Month members were contributing to JeffCo. I wish we were all celebrating in person with everyone, but until then, congrats to each member, and we can't wait to see you guys soon.
Thank you, Julie. And just can I say on behalf of the Jefferson County staff here, we were really excited to get a social worker, and we couldn't ask for a better one. So thank you so much for all that you do for us. Next up, we are going to have Jeremiah back up to talk about our wonderful character and leadership kiddos in the Torch Club and Keystone programs.
So Torch Club and Keystone are both our character and leadership programs here at the club. Torch Club is meant for our 10 to 13-year-olds, and Keystone is meant for our 14 to 18-year-old teens. But the purpose of both of these clubs is to give our members opportunities to find out what kind of leaders they are and establish their own character through different service projects. So throughout the year, our Torch Club and Keystone worked very closely together on a few different projects, such as the senior home. We volunteered at Halloween at the Landmark and handed out candy to some of the kids and their families there as well. We had some of our older members participate in the Think Like a Genius Challenge last summer, and they came up with a really awesome program there. And then a few of our older members also put together some teen recruitment stuff for us this year, which was intended to kind of get some more teens at the club, get more involvement in our sports programs and our general education programs as well. And lastly, every week during the school year and in the summers as well, we run Fun Fridays at the club. And generally, Torch Club and Keystone are the kids that we come to when we need help running those Fun Fridays, whether they're selling snacks, helping run games, or just helping us set up and tear down at the end of the night. These are the kids that we always come to at the club when we need something. So from myself and the rest of the staff, we appreciate all of their generous help and the effort they put in. So without further ado, I want to recognize everyone who participates in these programs and then highlight a couple of our members who truly excelled this year. So we'll start with Keystone. And this year we had 7 participants, which is Courtney H., Oscar A., Miguel A., Anai A., Matthew R., Kevin G., and Sophia M. I would like to specifically shout out Courtney H., Oscar A., Miguel A., and Anai A. For these were the 4 members that went really to the top of the charts when it came to service hours. They put in a couple hundred hours of service throughout the year, which is incredible. And they were always the ones that we would go to when we needed help with those Fun Fridays or any events that we had going on. Super shout out and thank you to all 4 of them for their hard work, and as well to Matthew, Kevin, and Sophia for all that they do at the club. And then when it comes to Torch Club, we had a huge Torch Club this year, which is great. And so I'll recognize all of the members and then shout out a couple of them individually as well. So for Torch Club this year, we had Jaden S., Eveline R., Kimmy R., Katie C., Skylar S., Mia P., Vanessa R., Zoe K., Elizabeth R., Yonila R., Adrian P., Sienna M., and Leilani L. So all of them went really out of their way to make sure that the club was running smoothly and that Torch Club was a great experience for everyone. And then within that, I want to recognize a few people and give out some individual awards. So first up, we have Zoe K, who wins the Most Likely to Annoy Shelly Award. Zoe really takes pride in her ability to annoy Shelly, so I'm sure she'll be happy to win that award. But beyond that, Zoe truly is one of our go-to members when it comes to anything that happens at the club. We know that she's always going to represent us very well, and she'll do anything that she needs to do to make sure the club has a great experience and all of her fellow members are having a good time. Next up, I would like to recognize Nia P. and Vanessa R., who get the SpongeBob and Patrick Award. These two are always together with whatever we're doing, and they make sure that everyone is having a great time. But when things get serious and they need to get down to work, these two are two of the hardest workers that I know. So I really appreciate all the hard work and effort they put in this year, and also the lightheartedness and the TikTok dances that they did to keep all of us entertained. Next up is Skylar S., who gets the Wonder Woman Award. Skylar joined Torch Club a little bit later in this year, but since she's joined, she's really been one of the most reliable and outstanding members we've had. Anything that's come up, she's the first one to volunteer to help out, and she truly is the Wonder Woman of the Torch Club. So thank you to Skylar. Next up, we have Katie C., who was elected by the rest of her peers to be the note taker for Torch Club this year. And Katie is the winner of the BTS Award. So what this means is that beyond being an incredible member in the Torch Club, Katie is one of the most talented artists that I've ever met. And much like her favorite group BTS, I have no doubts that one day she will be an internationally famous artist. So thank you to Katie for all of her hard work. Next up, we have Kimmy R., who was elected by her fellow Torch Club members as the treasurer this year. And Kimmy wins the Silent Leader Award. Kimmy usually is pretty quiet and pretty soft-spoken, but her ideas are huge. She's an incredible leader that the rest of her peers look to when they need some guidance. And she always does so in a very kind and uplifting manner. So thank you to Kimmy for her leadership there. Next up, we have Eveline, who was elected this year as vice president of Torch Club by her peers, and she gets the April Ludgate Award. Obviously, just by being elected vice president, we know that Eveline is an outstanding member. But beyond that, one of the things that makes Eveline so great is just the sarcasm and humor that she brings to the Torch Club. Some of the meetings, even if they get a little boring or they drag on, everyone knows that they can look to Eveline to lift their spirits with some jokes and keep everyone entertained. And beyond that, we know that she's going to show up whenever we need her to take care of business. And lastly, we have our president of Torch Club this year, which is Mr. Jaden S. And Jaden S. gets the Drake Award. Jaden is an incredible leader, and much like Drake, I think one day he is going to be running the world. So shout out to all of our Torch Club members for all their hard work this year, and I hope that this opportunity to recognize them does not go unnoticed, because they are all incredible individuals and are going to make a big impact on the world. So thank you to all of them, and I'll send it back to Shelly.
Thank you, Jeremiah, and thank you to all of our great kids that are involved in our character and leadership programs. We appreciate all your hard work. For our Citizen of the Year. So our Citizen of the Year is an award that we came up with in the beginning when we opened back in 2010. So we didn't have a sports program or anything like that, so we wanted to recognize our kids in a really meaningful way that was appropriate for JeffCo Boys and Girls Club, and so we thought giving a Citizen of the Year award would be a great award for our kids. So we have 2 younger member citizens and 2 older member citizens of the year. So I'm going to start with the younger ones, and for the Citizen of the Year award for younger member girl, this member has been a great addition to the club. She always has a positive attitude, is extremely responsible, and very respectful to staff and members alike. She's actively involved in several club programs and always brings a smile to our faces. It is my pleasure to give this award to Dixie. For our younger member Citizen of the Year award boy, this member is definitely ready to get involved in anything, any program, any field trip, any event that we provide. And man, does he have the energy to do it. But what's great about this member is that he does it all with a positive attitude, and all of us appreciate that so much. So it is my pleasure to present this award to Jaden P. For our Citizen of the Year award for our older member girl, this member has been with us for a long time, and pretty much has been able to participate in every single program over the years. She is very dedicated to the club, loves helping the members and staff, and is definitely one of my go-to members when it comes to giving tours at the club or being helpful in a community event. That is because she is a wonderful example of a JeffCo member in every single way. She is also one of the strongest, most self-motivated go-getters I've ever met in my entire life. And we all can't wait to see what the future has in store for her. So it is my pleasure to present this award to Miss Courtney. For our older member, Citizen of the Year, boy, this member has not been with us as long as Courtney, but he's been with us long enough to recognize what a great addition to the club he's been. We all admire his absolute dedication to his academics, his extracurricular activities, and his outstanding service to the club, and his eagerness to help every single younger member succeed. And he has also become a teacher to youth outside of the club in the ancient art of karate. It is my pleasure to present this award to Mr. Oscar A. Okay, well, thank you guys all for joining us. And from the Jefferson County staff to you and your family, we just say be kind, be helpful, and stay safe. And we miss you all very much. So have a good night. Thank you.